Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the van again because we haven't done that in a while, and we're working on getting the floor back into the cockpit as well as getting the seat bases in and the seat. Once we've done the floor, I think we're going to work on painting the seat bases because at the moment they're white and rusty, and we're going to just get rid of the rust, paint them and then get them in. After struggling a lot to actually get the floor in, because when you take the floor out and you don't make a note of where everything goes, it becomes one big jigsaw trying to fit it all back in. After a lot of messing around though, we finally got the floor back in. Obviously not all the floor's covered, and that's how it's meant to be because the seat bases go there. The floor is still really dirty as well. It needs cleaning properly. We sprayed it with a hose, but it's not come up, so we put it in and we'll scrub it probably whilst it's in. Now we need to get the rust off the base and then paint it and get it in, or get it in and then paint it whilst it's in. So we've just been grinding the rust off of the base, cleaning it up a bit. David done that because he's our helper today. We let him do it because we've done loads of grinding and he's never used an angle grinder before, so we thought it'd be fun for him to use it. We cleaned it up. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Now we're gonna paint it. We're gonna paint both bases the same colour. Obviously, we've got. How do you say that?
Flat mat.
No.
P-A-I-N-T. Anti-bees.
Anti-bees. We don't know how you say it, but we've got anti-bees, anti-types. I don't know how you. Anti-bees maybe.
Anti-bees.
It's like a blue. It's a matte finish. And yeah, we're gonna use that for this. So we've just finished the first coat on the base. I'm not sure how well you can see it. It's a nice blue light, to be fair. And then once that's dry, we'll come back and we'll do a second coat. That probably won't be today though, as it is getting quite late and the footy's on. So we'll be So we'll be watching that, and we'll be doing that another day. So we're just stopping for today because we're getting quite hungry and it's about dinner time. So what we've done today is we've managed to clean that, which is like the cover for up here for above the cabin. It was ridiculously filthy and it absolutely stunk of smoke. So we got a steam cleaner on it, managed to get it not looking like new, but I mean it's not far from it. It does look quite good. You'll actually probably see the difference. And then we've managed to finally get the base in. The paint's still drying because we had to do some touch-ups and paint little bits whilst it was in position. And then all these wires are there. I'm sorry about the noise, there's cars passing by. And then all the wires there, we need to sort them out. We don't know where they go exactly. We actually think they might have just been like that when we bought it, but we can't really remember, so we need to sort that out. But yeah, we're not far from getting the seat in so that it can actually be driven, but we need to sort out the passenger seats now and the base because there's a bit of a problem. The seat doesn't fit on the base, so we need to kind of DIY it and try and solve that problem. So as you've seen just then, we've already got the base in, although it is absolutely scratched up now because we've been trying to fit this plate to it. We went to a metal workshop today. We bought that plate because the idea is to get this plate onto there by drilling holes in the corners and securing it to the actual base, because the actual seat, which is there, the rails are actually too small to fit on this. So originally it did come on this, like, I know it's a tip, but yeah, it did come on this base. But obviously we already have a base because this was from a camper van or motorhome, and we need the base to be that height so that we can see. So we took the base off of this, and the rails are just too short, so, like, they don't sit on both sides of the base, so we're gonna have to drill the base to the base. What? No. So we're gonna have to drill
the base to the base.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to drill the plate to the base and then make holes for the rails of the seat in there and secure it. It's 2mm thick steel, so hopefully, I mean, it should be safe enough, because the actual, if you look at this, the actual like metal of the base isn't really that thick anyway, so. As you've already seen, we've got the plate on to the base, and it is now a new day. We left it for the night because we, as always, came into another problem. That problem is the fact that the bolt actually blocked the sliding rails from moving, so the seat can't move back and forth. I'll show you that now. As you can see, we've got it on here, and I mean, we've scratched the base up loads, so we're going to have to repaint it. And we're running out of that paint, so we're either going to have to thin it up or buy some more. But anyway, so this is on here, and it's a bit far forward. But anyway, when this slides back, it actually catches this, and then same on that side. I mean, as you can probably see that it's a little bit further over that side. I think we put it further over that side because of the handbrake. Yeah, that is the reason. So when this slides back and when that slides back, it gets blocked by these bolts. Now, the solution for that is that we bought some rails. I'll just get them out for you. So we bought these rails. It's hard to really see it, to be honest, because of the sunlight. And what comes with it is we have these that sit on top of there. So as you can see, it will lift it up maybe about 2 inches. So when that's on here, the seat will sit on top of these, and it clears, like it well clears the bolt. So I think what we're gonna do is actually replace the plate with these, because we don't need the plate on there anymore, and then use the plate for the passenger base, because that's a bit of a DIY job. So we'll need the plate for that, because we're going to cut the double base in half. It just makes our lives easier, and go from there. So we definitely should have this in today. We should probably have this in within, I don't know, maybe about half an hour, and then we'll show you the update and we'll go from there. Finally got the driving seat in, which is like amazing. It lets us actually drive the van now, so we can actually like go places like B&Q and buy wood and stuff for the interior when we get down to that, if we can get it insured. It's got a paint job on the outside, so that kind of avoids the insurance at the moment. These rails here, which have turned out a bit wonky on this side, Jack's not even finished screwing it in yet. But I mean, yeah, like they're in. As you can see, he's lying down on it, so it's definitely not going anywhere. So it's a new day from what you've just previously seen, which, to be honest with you, I can't remember. It's been like a week maybe. So we've got the base here. The plan is to cut it down here. Actually, no, the plan is to cut this off, that off, and this off, and then to use these rails on here, and hopefully get this seat on to there and get it in today. But you know, nothing's ever easy with us, so. Alright, so as you can see, when we started this video, it was sunny outside, it was nice and warm, and it was early. Now, it's not pitch black because it's getting to summer, so it's still a bit light, but it is dark, the moon's out. And actually, to be fair, it is a good moon. I don't know where alright, I mean, this is not what I wanted to show you, but I'm going to show you anyway, because the moon's cool, so. I don't know how good this is actually gonna be. I don't think it's gonna focus very well. Nope. Didn't focus at all. Oh well. Anyway, we finally got both chairs in. The passenger chair and the driving seat. And there they are. Now, I mean, as you can see, that base is a little bit thin, a bit stubby. That's because we had to DIY it. Like I said, we cut it from a double base, but as you can see, it's secured there, and then there's 2 bolts inside, same as that. That's only secured with 4 bolts, and then the actual chair is on rails that are in threaded holes either side, apart from this side, because the threaded hole, it was sand the first few times we put the bolt in, and then the thread just got ruined over time, so that actually no longer is threaded because we have to, sorry about that, because we have to drill a hole, and that one didn't even have a hole in, so we have to drill a hole for that. Anyway, that's enough ranting from me for this video. The seats are in, so yeah, that's the seat installation done. This video is done, so enjoy your night and remember to keep exploring.